Good evening, race fans. Welcome to Primetime here on ESPN Radio, Kansas City, and 1510, as well as RBN, the RacinBoys Broadcasting Network. We are live from the American Cancer Society Hope Lodge of Kansas City. And one of our favorite stops of the year whenever we have a chance to do a remote. We've got a great show coming up for you here. We're going to have Lee Spencer in just a moment, as well as Danica Cherry is going to be joining us. She's the director of Hope Lodge. Karl Kramer is going to be sitting in with us as well. That'll be in our second segment of Primetime here tonight. But let's start off the show talking about why we're here, Kirk. It's all about Hope Lodge and what they do for the local community, people that are in need while they're going through treatment at a hospital. They can't afford to go home. They stay here at the Hope Lodge. They can have a caretaker stay with them. They've got all the amenities here that anybody would ever need if they were at home. It's a great place for people that live more than 40 miles from Kansas City.
Yeah, this is just a terrific facility. We were here a year ago. We're on the west edge of downtown Kansas City, and it is just a wonderful facility, and it's a great place for people that are going through the same thing to kind of gather, right, socialize a little bit, and it's a very comfortable environment for people coming in from out of town, getting those cancer treatments. And, not a lot of people have known about the Hope Lodge around the country. This is all over the country, and this is Kansas City's version of the Hope Lodge, and it's a very big part of the healing process for not only the patient but the family members who come in and help them go through their treatments.
Because let's be honest, the family suffers along with their loved ones when they have to go through such a terrible disease. Hope Lodge is located at 1120 Pennsylvania Avenue. I like to say 12th and Pennsylvania. Yeah. But it might be here in between 11th and 12th, but it really sits on the corner of 12th and Pennsylvania, folks. And listen, if you can do anything for Hope Lodge, maybe you can't reach into your pocket, but someday, maybe if you're at the grocery store, one thing they always can use here is paper towels and toilet paper. They go through a lot of that here at Hope Lodge, and I know that I come down here from time to time, as we did here today, brought down a few family packs of toilet paper and paper towels. They need those, folks. Little things like that mean a lot to the Hope Lodge. So if you can't really reach into your pocket and pull out cash, maybe pick up a roll of toilet paper, an extra roll or two, an extra roll of paper towels or two. Bring them down here to 12th and Pennsylvania and help them out at Hope Lodge, because it's a great organization. We're watching some of the people that are staying here right now in front of us, Kirk. They're playing musical bingo. I don't know if you know what was going on. I know you've been over here working really hard, getting ready to get us on the air, but they're having a great time here. So if you hear the music in the background and some activity, that's because we're down here in the kitchen, and they're having a time of it right here at Hope Lodge. So it's a great atmosphere. The people, even though they're going through this heartache of cancer, they've got a lot of smiles on their face over there right now as they are hanging out doing a little musical bingo. So, again, check them out. They've got dining room, main living room, computer area. They've got everything that's going on that you would need at home if you were at home sick. Fitness room, movie room. They've got a library. They've got a resource room. They've been here since 2000. They do so much for so many people. Please support them, folks. I mean, really, we're very passionate about it, along with our friend Karl Kramer, who's going to be joining us here in a little bit. Again, American Cancer Society Hope Lodge of Kansas City, 1120 Pennsylvania Avenue.
Yeah, it's like a five-star hotel when you walk in here.
It really is.
Just a beautiful place.
Very, very nice facility. Welcome back to Primetime here on ESPN Kansas City and RBN, the RacinBoys Broadcasting Network. We're at the American Cancer Society Hope Lodge of Kansas City. That's at 1120 Pennsylvania, folks. That's really 12th in Pennsylvania is what I like to say. And we have a great guest in here. We love having her in here each time we're down here. She is the director of Hope Lodge, Danica Cherry. How you doing?
Hi. I'm great.
I know I've said this. I don't want to burn too much time, but I bet everybody calls you Danica, don't they?
Yes, they do.
That's right, but it's Danica.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
So we will not make that mistake, as many do. Again, we are down here, and let me just say this, Danica. I love what I see down here. I see smiles on the face of people that are sick right now.
Yes.
Because they're all down here together, sharing their space together during these hard times.
Yep.
They're doing a little musical bingo over here, which I love it, right? And the thing is, the people are so stressed out when they have to go through this process.
Yep.
Not only the person going through it, but the caregiver itself, which the Hope Lodge allows that person to stay down here with them. Talk about the programs that the people have to, when they are here, they're able to kind of interact with each other and kind of take their mind off the stress that goes with it.
Yeah, we try to fill up our activity calendar every week, and we have a big whiteboard in our lobby area to show them what is going on each day of the week, so they have something to look forward to. So when they're getting treatment that day, they'll know, like, hey, oh my gosh, someone's going to make me dinner tonight, or yay, I get to make bingo, or I get to play bingo. And you're right, it just takes their mind off of it when they get back here. We really like them to be out and interactive instead of just going up to their room and
Right, because they need their space at the same time, right?
Yes.
Exactly. They just need to relax and breathe for a moment. Just get it off of their mind a little. Let's talk about what makes a person eligible to come down here. I know that you have to live further than 40 miles away, if I'm not mistaken, right?
That
if I
is
remember
correct.
right from last year. And again, they're able to bring down one caretaker. So just kind of tell us how they're eligible for that.
They need to be have a current diagnosis of cancer, need to be current in a treatment or a surgical procedure. They do need to live more than 40 miles away to stay here. If you are a bone marrow transplant patient or stem cell patient, then they need to be 30 minutes away from their hospital. So, and then 18 years or old. That's it.
Wow.
Is there any kind of a waiting list, or, how difficult is it to get room in here?
We don't have a waiting list. Every once in a while, we may have to maybe say, well, we can't get you in tonight, we'll get you in tomorrow night, but there's never a really long wait list.
That's good.
We have had a wait list for caregivers, because if your loved one's in the hospital or inpatient and a caregiver is here, we have to give a actual cancer patient a room over a caregiver.
I see. And so when a caretaker comes down here to stay with their loved one when they need, or the person they choose to be their caregiver, they have their own room then? Or I was always under the impression maybe they stayed in the same room. They don't?
They do.
They do.
They do stay in the same room, but if for some reason their loved one goes inpatient while they're here, then they can stay here.
I got you.
However, if we're full and we're turning down other cancer patients, then unfortunately
the sick patient, it takes priority over the caregiver.
Yeah,
right.
But that's rare. It's very rare when we have to do that.
I know that I've come down here several times, and I want to make sure people know that, sometimes people have a hard time getting in their pocket, taking out cash, right? Right? We understand that because times are tough for some people, right?
Yeah.
But if you're at the store and maybe you see a bunch of toilet paper or paper towels, that's what I always bring down.
Yeah.
I know there's probably more things that you need, but I know I just grab 2 or 3 extra family packs and throw them in there. It doesn't cost a lot of money, especially if you catch them while they're on sale, right? Just tell about what people could donate outside of cash. Obviously take cash, right?
Sure.
But what if you were able to donate something that maybe they might have some perishables on the shelf or something, just tell us what they could do.
Well, paper products are definitely our number one item on our wish list that we need, and it's toilet paper, paper towels, and napkins, because those do add up, and if we get those donated, that's a big chunk out of our operating budget that we could use somewhere else.
Yeah.
And we are currently in need of paper products, so if I could pitch that's we have a Walmart wish list.
All right.
So.
And can they just go to the website? And if I'm not mistaken, the website, you better tell me because I've linked off to it. But if they want to find out more about what you could use down here, can they find that online?
Yeah, they can look at our Facebook page. It's Kansas City Hope Lodge.
Okay.
American Cancer Society, Kansas City Hope Lodge.
There you go. See, that's why I let you say it. Exactly. Before we let you go, because we want to bring in our great friend Karl Kramer, who's a huge supporter of you guys down here.
Yes.
He is like the man,
Yeah,
right?
he sure is.
Let's finally, just if you have anything you want to tell the listeners out there that are listening around Kansas City or all around the country right now, because we are live on the internet as well, what would be the one thing that you want to convey to the people out there listening right now?
I would love to let everybody know that we are here. Not many people know about us. We're here in Quality Hill, and we serve cancer patients that come into our community, and we could use all of your support.
Danica, thanks so much for having
You're
us.
welcome.
And we're going to be back. We hope that you'll have us.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. All right, there you have it. The director of Hope Lodge, Danica Cherry. She, again, folks, this is the High Plains Division at 1120 Pennsylvania Avenue in Kansas City, Missouri. If you want to call down here, if you have any questions, you can look up online. But if you have a pen handy, jot this number down, 816-719-8707. Again, that number down here is 816-719-8707. Joining us now is he's almost like family, almost like a RacinBoys brother, and he's smoking hot in that pink shirt that he's wearing.
Real men wear pink.
That's right. Karl Kramer from McCarthy Auto Group with us. Karl, we only got a couple minutes, but man, you're looking snazzy in that pink.
Well, now Kirky originally told me a long time ago, he gave me a compliment that I had the face for radio. So,
right.
But no, you gotta love pink. Only real men wear pink, and we're excited to be supporting the American Cancer Society in this campaign that raises awareness for the spouse's role, for what they do to support those loved ones going through cancer treatment. And we are doing well. We're blessed with a lot of support, and that support goes back to feed the American Cancer Society's Hope Lodge, where we're sitting right now.
Let's talk about the contest you're in, you and 26 other gentlemen. Again, we're a little short on time here, Karl, but tell us where you're at on that. I know at one point you were leading. We won't go into numbers, but I know that you were leading, and that's a good thing. Just tell us what's going on with the contest with these other gentlemen.
So I'm still leading, and I want to win, because when I win, the American Cancer Society wins by raising more money. So
that's right.
The good thing is we're almost at 9,000, which initial goal was
just
2,500. That's just me.
Right.
So we're blessed with a lot of support, and that works out well to give a lot of support to the American Cancer Society for all the future cancer patients that are yet to be diagnosed that need that support.
What can people do to keep you number one?
Well, you just got to go to my fundraising page. Just go to my Facebook page for Karl Kramer, both with K's, and there'll be a link there where you can make a donation. How
about this group down here, Karl? I know we've just got a few seconds left, but isn't it great to see the smiles on these people down here that have to deal with such heartache right now?
You know, the adversity they work with every day, this team makes that a whole lot better.
Yeah. Karl, thank you for everything you do for us, bud. And thank you more so for everything you do for everybody else, because that's what's more important than us. I promise you that. Well, thanks for everything.
Thank you very much.
All right, there you have it, Karl Kramer from the McCarthy Auto Group. Great supporter of the RacinBoys. Don't forget, folks, Track Talk this Saturday morning brought to you by McCarthy Auto Group. We hope that you'll join us. For Kirk Elliott, Karl Kramer, Danica Cherry, I'm Scott Traylor, and Todd Surprise. We'll see you Saturday morning on Track Talk.